So who should try to be a solo site and not even have anything on Amazon, like just I sell through my own store? And when does it make sense to do both?
If you're going to sell on both, one of the things you should think about is how do you connect both of them? What I mean by that is if somebody buys on Amazon, how do you get the information from Amazon to your back end of your store?
Hi guys, I'm here with Brawner from Brand Growth Experts, and we're going to talk about Amazon and e-commerce. So Amazon is eating everybody's lunch, or it seems that way.
Sure.
So what does an e-commerce company do in this situation? Like, should they be on Amazon, not on Amazon, hybrid?
Sure, really tough question, right? Amazon is dominating the e-commerce space, and businesses that were a couple years ago doing really well are now in this position where they feel like, okay, what are we going to do? Are we just going to ride out until Amazon takes our product listing? They're rightfully scared. They don't know what to do. So I guess what I've been talking about with people who are in this position, clients in this position, is just making sure that you're not competing with Amazon. Really, you don't want to, there's three things that Amazon dominates. Right? Price, you're never going to win if you try to compete with price. They're going to beat you every single time. Convenience, they're going to beat you every single time, right? If you're going to try to compete with them on that, you're going to lose. The third thing is selection. Those three things, if you're competing on any one of those three things, you're going to lose. So the idea is compete on things other than price, convenience, and selection.
So that's what, service and brand? Or what else?
Service, brand, customization, that sort of thing, doing things that are unique. I was talking to somebody yesterday about their store. They sell a product on Amazon. They have like a $4 million a store on Amazon, and they sell mainly one product, and they wanted to get onto Shopify. And the first question asked was, why would somebody buy from you, from your Shopify store? And that was a really hard question for them to answer, right? And they started saying, well, we got guarantees, we've got fast shipping. And I was like, well, everybody can buy from Amazon for that.
Guarantees will be better, sure.
Exactly. Much easier to return on Amazon. So I guess things I've been talking to people about has been really trying to compete on outside of those three pillars and making sure that if you're going to have a store, that you are really thinking about your strategy before investing in your store.
So who should just try to be a solo site and not even have anything on Amazon, like just I sell through my own store? And when does it make sense to do both?
Sure, I think that's a good question, and one that, you know, the big answer is it depends on what your business, it depends on kind of where you want to take your business. I think companies that should be just specifically on their own store with no Amazon listing are products and businesses that are very easy to copy and have other people come into. So it's double-edged sword there. So if you're in a commodity business and you're selling a commodity product and you've been dominant in there and you're on Amazon, just continue to do that, because if you try to break away and have your own store, you might just lose out on the Amazon opportunity. If you look at some of the companies that have been successful on their own store, companies like Everlane, Bonobos, a lot of like the traditional kind of cooler brands you think of are on their own store because they're focused on having an experience that's different. They have unique products. I think I'm wearing this shirt here, Untuck It. They have their own store, and they don't sell. I don't believe they sell on Amazon. They might, but if they do, it's quite limited listings. What I've seen a lot of people do is have a store and then sell limited listings on Amazon and have the true better experience be on their Shopify store or Magento store or custom built store. People who sell on both. So if you're going to sell on both, one of the things you should think about is how do you connect both of them? What I mean by that is if somebody buys on Amazon, how do you get the information from Amazon to your back end of your store? How do you get the customer information? I've seen a couple companies do this recently where they sell a product on Amazon and then they have a follow-up where you have to actually download an app and use an app to access their product. And with that type of a product, they don't care if they sell on Amazon or if they sell on their store, because they're getting all the customer information anyway. That's a good fit where they can sell on both, and they really don't care where somebody comes and makes a purchase.
If you want more interviews like this, subscribe to my channel.